hope everyone's doing really well, and welcome to the second half term of the new school year, 22-23. Obviously, this month kicks off the World Cup, a time that's normally a very exciting one, an event that can inspire, that can lead to great moments for people to remember for the rest of their lives. One that will no doubt encourage children to take part in football, will inspire them to go out in the garden after schools and at break times. To maybe take up football playing for clubs if they haven't already, and maybe even join us here at iCue. Now, there's obviously a lot of controversy around this World Cup, the nature of how Qatar got the World Cup in the first place, with the corruption and the other things that have obviously gone on under the table. There's obviously significant human rights issues with the country itself, with the number of people who've died in making the stadiums, building the stadiums, and all that kind of thing. We're very aware of that, and because of that we thought long and hard about whether to actually do anything around the World Cup this time, or whether just to keep things quiet and just carry on about our sessions as we normally do. But reflecting on our own experiences and our own involvement in football, we thought it was important to actually embrace the World Cup, not to ignore what's happened, not to ignore some of the difficult situations around it, but we felt it was important to focus on what's important, and that is the children and the memories that they will no doubt take from watching some of the best players in the world competing for the biggest prize in football. Me myself, I can still remember sitting watching World Cup '94 in the USA. It inspired me to learn more about the US and more about their sport and their approach with the glitzy style that they brought to things, from how they opened up the tournament with the penalty miss and all that kind of thing, right through to watching the World Cup final on the little black and white TV in my bedroom, watching the game between Italy and Brazil, and actually drifting off to sleep during extra time because it was really late for me at that age, and then waking back up in time to watch the penalty shootout, and Baggio would be my hero throughout the tournament, watching his unfortunate miss. So it inspires and gives us great moments and memories, and it's why we're going to make sure that during the World Cup we do discuss what's going on with the children. We will share tactical and technical innovations and things that we come across. We'll ask them to watch games and look out for specific things that are going to be linked to what we're talking about in our sessions and what we're working on this half term. We're going to host World Cup tournaments during the period, and we're going to try and celebrate the good stuff. So because of that, we'd ask that when you're at sessions, please appreciate that's why we're doing it. If anyone's got any concerns around the fact that we're talking about the World Cup and where it is, then please save those comments for me directly through phone calls, emails and such like. But also try and embrace the positive side of what it is. The children haven't chose where it's going to be. They have nothing to do with who's hosting it and what's going on in that country. We're going to try and use it to celebrate everything that's great in the world, everything that's great in football, the way that all the different nationalities with their different cultures, their different experiences, their different approaches to the game all come together to connect and understand one another and evolve. So that's going to be our focus during the World Cup months, and we hope you guys are going to get involved with that with us. As I say, any questions, please do get in touch, and if any of the older children want to discuss any of the broader issues around the World Cup, then of course they're very welcome to. Myself, Graham and the other coaches will be more than happy to do that with them. Okay, have a great day. Look forward to seeing everyone this week at sessions.